President negotiated with Canada and Mexico a trade deal. He breaks the trade deal. President says that he wants Canada to be the 51st state. Canada is not about to become the 51st state. I will be quite candid with you. I admire the way the Canadians have made it perfectly clear to the president that this won't happen. Someone has to stand up to him. Greenland wants to take it, wants to make Gaza a resort. The president has to understand that he is not a king. He's not the emperor. He's not a dictator. He has awesome power, but he doesn't have the power to just go around people and take what he wants. He doesn't have that kind of power, and we can't let him have that kind of power. So it's important for us to move to impeachment, because impeachment is the means by which a reckless, ruthless president can be brought into check. This is a balance that we have. When all else fails, when the Congress majority refuses to act, and when he disregards the orders of the court, impeachment is still available. I intend to bring articles of impeachment. I don't know what the vote would be. My guess is that you're not going to get the vote required, but you will get the opportunity to see who believes in what we have said. We said that the president was a detriment to democracy. We talked about how he would harm the country if he got back into office. Let's find out if we meant that. One of the ways we'll find out is with articles of impeachment. I'm proud to serve my country. I am proud to be an American. It means something to me. And I want to protect what this country stands for in a positive way, the positive image that our country has had. The negative image I'm trying to change to a positive. But I want to protect that. It means something to me to be an American. And I want this country to be the one that people look up to as opposed to frown upon.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
4-5. We live. Welcome to Hoodview Politics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
You know, I'm telling you, number one soul, but welcome to a Sunday night edition of Hoodview Politics. Hoodview Daily News.
Best believe it.
Whatever you want to call it.
If
like you in here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Those brothers out. We try to give you show enough.
If you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chasing MAGAs and coons. MAGAs and coons. Let's not forget about those Puerto Ricans and those white ladies too. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to anybody that's new to this. Appreciate you for tuning in for 10 seconds. Like, subscribe on your way out. We appreciate you a whole lot. It'll help us broke podcast for being in the motherfucking algorithms, whatever the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you a whole lot. What's going on with you, player? Yeah. Life is lifing for goddamn sure.
It's like blah. Everything like blah. Since that motherfucker got him in there.
That's true. It's funny because I was going. Now how you go through your motherfucking Google photos and shit.
I was doing that today.
I'm going through all my shit, and I found a motherfucking video of my motherfucking father going in, and my grandma going in on motherfucking Trump. Like it was almost like it was when he ran against Hillary.
Dang.
And I'm looking at the joint like, damn, everything they saying is literally what's going on now. It's crazy as shit, bro. I'm listening to the joint, and like I don't really go through the motherfucker Google photo joints that much, but when I do, I'm trying to clean shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I be when I go through.
Yeah, it's like,
I
damn.
got too much shit in here now.
And then you start looking at shit and be like, damn, I ain't know this video was even in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Be like all types of shit just there. And I forgot I even recorded that shit though. You know what I'm saying?
See that
what made that shit crazy and shit.
that made me kind of help me explain how the fuck I be feeling. Like lately, this shit that's going on, it just make you feel nostalgic. Make you look back. If you look back at a better time a couple of years ago.
It's funny because
and you appreciate the old shit because those of us of a certain age who have been through the Reagan years, we know what the fuck this is. We ain't seen this. This is rerun us.
that's true.
This is the Reagan years on steroids. And steroids on top of steroids. These motherfuckers, this is same shit. Same policies, the same dumb motherfucker doing the same dumb shit. He's used the Reagan playbook too, part of it, a good part of it, and dashed you motherfuckers up to voting for him. But
it's funny because their whole conversation was about Trump and how he fucking black people minds up. And these two. Now, first of all, I'm gonna let y'all know. Look, first of all, me and my man been doing this podcast for 3 years now, right? And over the last 4 years, a lot of things have been happening. First, I lost my grandmother. Then I lost my father within these time we've been podcasting. I lost everything I owned in a motherfucking house fire when my son had to save him and his mother and jump out the fucking top window while I was in the barbershop, not knowing what the fuck was going on. My mother now just had a stroke a week ago. My aunt is battling cancer. So these are things me personally has been going through as we've been doing this podcast. It's something I don't even bring up on these podcasts because it don't have nothing to do with politics. But I'm bringing it up now just to let people know, first, by me looking at that video and realizing that we've been podcasting all this time and I lost both of them people that was in the video. You know what I'm saying? So I lost my grandmother, I lost my father. And the time we've been doing this podcast. So I ain't like we've been doing this podcast and I ain't been going through nothing. You know what I'm saying? So and at this point in time where my aunt is battling cancer and then my mother just had a stroke. So I'm just really just going through a whole lot of shit, but I never bring it on the podcast where y'all can notice it. So I'm just, as we talking now, talking about the video I have of my grandmother and my father talking about Trump. I'm gonna have to ask my mother, my little sister, my little brother, is all right to play it on this joint before I play it live first. But I just happened to go through my Google joints, my Google photos and all that shit, and find a video of them two. First of all, my grandmother did not stand motherfucking Trump at all. Yeah, she used to watch MSNBC 24/7, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you'd already know where she coming from.
I hate that.
So, but them two, they could not stand them, and that was one topic them two will always have together. And I recorded one time just by sitting there. I used to go see her, and them two used to talk about Trump, and I recorded. So I ain't touched bases on my little brother and my little sister yet. I'm gonna talk to them and ask them, is it all right to air that? But I'm gonna air that one day if they say it's okay on this podcast, just to see how they was talking in 2016 and how it's compared to what the fuck is going on there. It's crazy how it fits in now. Shit's crazy. But it's a lot going on now, as far as motherfucking tariffs, not just tariffs. We got people trying to impeach the orange neck demon fuck, as you heard on the intro video, right? Mm-hmm. Al Green is wait a minute, is he congressperson or senator? I think he's a congressperson, right? Yeah. So Al Green, let's not forget that he tried to impeach Trump the few times that he was. Matter of fact, I think he's succeeded on a few of them.
Yeah. He put that shit in it. One time he put that shit like every week or every month or some shit. He's like, motherfucker.
He's just not supposed to be here. Fuck
it. I'm dropping my mail off.
I remember that. Yeah. But this is his first one for this administration, right? As we heard right there, he putting up the impeachment. I think he said articles or some shit. He said so. He about to put in those. So I want to know, what's this? 3 months in, is he? Let's say he ain't Trump, and he is a president that fucking the economy up on purpose, right? Yeah. Had him and his cabinet doing some shit on motherfucking Instagram apps about motherfucking real issues, right? Do we now impeach this president? Let's take Trump's name off it. Do this person need to be impeached now? Because I already know if it was a Democrat, we don't have to go no more farther on the list than those two things. It'll be impeachment shit up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want to go that route, you can. Hell yeah.
Now you see what I'm saying?
Get him on a national security risk.
Like when people hear Al Green, they be like, "This crazy motherfucker." But when you think about it, he a national security risk. Yeah. He taking our economy on purpose. Those two things alone is harmful to us Americans. So if you're a congressperson and not putting up articles of impeachment, I'm gonna start looking at you sideways. Be honest with you, right or wrong. Like, how far do you let a president go so sideways that he is harmful to us as a country? But do you let him keep going and shit?
I see what you're getting at, but how can you? This is the thing. How the fuck can you expect them to file articles of impeachment? They can't even speak up on the wild dumbass shit he doing. They can't even like disagree in public. I mean, they're like, well, I don't agree with the president. And you got him coming out calling you whatever, and he don't start throwing money around. So come on. Even if they wouldn't be like, damn, this motherfucker got to go. I wish it was 60 Democrats here right now. We get this motherfucker out of here.
Well, wait a minute. He said, first of all, he's just putting the bill up, right? So to him, he's saying, you will see who believe what they were saying. Now, you got to remember, Democrats were saying that he's a fucking dictator or whatever the fuck, and he harmful to America, right? So now he done proved that. So if he put up articles of impeachment, every single with a D in front of your fucking joint before your name should be on that articles of impeachment. Period. I don't know how you feel, but you tell me.
Yeah. Every Democrat should. If he put it in there, every Democrat should sign it and be on it. Why not? But with these motherfuckers, if they smart, what they would be doing is all of this shit y'all doing, them campaign ads. Put the motherfuckers in the can, stack them up, all that shit. I put impeachment. I stood up to this motherfucker. I impeach that bitch every week. Shit. if you got motherfucking a motherfucker standing up for 25 hours, shit, I put out a 25 volume DVD for one hour and break it down. I do, man. All of this shit, y'all supposed to be stacking this shit up, racking this shit up, and then when this motherfucking time to get the campaign mode, y'all supposed to just have a barrage of motherfucking shit. Al Green, Jasmine Crockett, shit, they give you enough material right there.
Hey, one thing about my baby Jasmine Crockett, she's in the house. Yeah. We got the Godfather in the house today. You know what I'm saying, Doc? I don't know if you've been listening to us. I don't know. What you think about what we've been talking about? Al Green. He said he want to you mute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah.
First I want to say, glad to be here tonight. Yes, I approve you showing the video of Daddy and Grandma.
Oh shit. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I do approve of it. I don't have a problem with it. It's giving people education. It's letting people see what they was talking about, like you said, in 2016 and what we're experiencing now. Like that's to me that's self-explanatory. I wouldn't have no problem with that at all. Now, so far as the impeachment part, I know every Democrat will be on it. They will be on it, but it's not.
Now, let me ask you this: do you think every Democrat should be signing up to this, or is it okay for them, some of them, to pass, or what? Or the ones that pass are the ones we have an issue with, or not? I don't know.
No, because I believe society is changing in a way that people are not expecting. I believe it's not about the Democrats. It's about our liberals. It's about the independents right now. Democrats know what they're doing. They don't have the right messaging to get it out. But I think it's the independents that need to start waking up and doing the articles of impeachment. If the first independent person that does that, it would shake up everything. Because they're showing that now, okay, we're going to the Democrat side. Because this is nonsense. It's because right now, it's all you hear is Republican, Democrat. But Republican and Democrat does not elect a president alone. So the independent.
I got issues with independence alone, so I don't want to get into that yet. But I do believe that him putting up the articles of impeachment, even though he can't do a whole lot of talking because he's been censored, he putting that up is now another incision point for Democrats to say, all right, this is who we are now. You feel me though? Like, we told y'all we didn't agree with shit he was talking about. So now he put an impeachment. We don't want him to be president. He shouldn't be president. He is a liability to us as a country. You can't let him slide with the national security shit on Instagram. Motherfucking messaging and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and let him take the national security shit to his fucking bathroom in front of everybody that's coming in and out of the shit, taking the shit. You see what I'm saying? So we got, like, as Democrats, as a party, it shouldn't be one person, other than Sanders, bitch ass. One person with a D in front of their name does not put their name on this articles of impeachment, bruh. It just shouldn't be.
Well, I agree with you on that. It shouldn't be because you put your name on it. Hey, just because you're a Democrat, like I said, them ads. That shit, you can get out and tell, look, I was in Congress, I was putting papers on his ass every week. He wasn't getting right with that shit with me. He slipped. He got people on Signal Chat, sharing documents, putting papers on his ass. Whatever he do, he sending people, legal people out the country and not bringing them back. we're gonna put papers on his ass.
I forgot about that.
So that's what less than what they supposed to do.
For the signal gate thing, he can get away with that because at the end of the day, he wasn't in the conversation, so he can get away with the signal gate.
Yeah.
So
He ain't got nothing to do with that. I mean, he got something to do with it, but he ain't got nothing.
Yeah, but he was not. He wasn't in the text chain. He was not. So he can get away with that.
Yeah,
He had no knowledge. But now, but like Rabbit said, I believe that they should everything he does. They do the impeachment because if God forbid, and we take the House and the Senate in the second term, the article of impeachment, those impeachment, the articles are already already ready to go. And you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is put stamp sign and deliver on them. So, like Rabbit said, yeah, every Democrat needs to be out there for every little thing. That way, pray that we take the House and the Senate back in some type of shape, form, or fashion. The papers are already done. Documents are already done. Send it up, stamp it, sign it, seal it, and it's out.
You don't want to be First, you don't want to be not on the shit. If somebody gonna vote to impeach this motherfucker, put papers on his ass, you don't want to be the one that's not on it.
No bullshit.
That's campaign for your fodder for your opponent and for the other side. And it's like boom. Well, if you don't believe none of this shit that we brought up and we're impeaching them on, that we're bringing charges against him on, basically, then you got to be for him. So
true. But that's my thing about overall, we need to make stands every time the chance comes. Schumer blew the first chance they had with the voting against the CR, whatever the fuck that was. And he voted for it. Talking about it's two things. Nobody want to hear that shit, bro. Yeah. Vote against it, period. We talk about the other shit later. You know what I'm saying? But he don't understand. He understand now. There's no time. We don't want nobody to think through nothing. It's vote against it. The way they did Obama. When Obama put up, whatever the fuck he put up, it was a no for them. Mm-hmm. So do that first, and then we discuss other shit later. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want from Schumer, and that's what we want from my man in Congress. The first black speaker is soon to become. We want all that.
Hakeem Jeffries, he on it. He the one who had a gripe with Schumer not supporting it. He had a gripe with him signing the bill, supporting the bill. He's like, you know, me and Schumer we talked. But in fact, he kept asking him questions about Schumer. He just said, he just ignored the questions because he was really pissed off. Because he said, the Senate, please do not pass that bill. Do not vote on it.
See, what happened was him and Chuck Schumer said, let's say they had a meeting, right? And leaving out the meeting, they was agreeing that we blocking everything he tried to do. And now once they leave the meeting, he votes for it. Of course, Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries is blown, don't know what to say now. And when people come to him, mics, and now he's like, next question, shit like that. It's like, damn, I ain't expect that jackass to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. He supposed to do what we did in the Congress where everybody voted against it. I thought he was going to have his motherfucker people do the same thing, which is what he told me. And that didn't happen. So I don't want to discuss him right now. Right. That's how that went.
His dumbass, he just thought he had it so fucking good, he could do shit any kind of way, play both ends against the middle, get away with it.
No, y'all gotta forget. And then you can't forget. You can't forget. He made a good. That was a good argument he made.
I'm just saying.
But
what he did was he played.
You supposed to vote a Democrat.
Yeah, he played both sides instead of him just coming straight out and been saying this shit over even if it was a couple of days at the last minute. He had time to tell the motherfucking people, look, this is what is going on. And we may be in a position where we have to vote for it because of such and such and such and such. And you seeing what they doing with this, that, and the third. He didn't explain that. And he thought he could just do what the fuck he want to do and just leave motherfuckers in the cold and, you know, the buck stop here type shit. But he found out otherwise.
Best to believe it.
And now he'll be ready to retire sometime next year, say at least.
You think so?
Yeah. Party not going to. Leadership is not going to look the way it looks today, and who's at the top of the party and who the voices are. A year from now is going to look totally different.
First, I want to say another thing. I want to say is Cory Booker, congratulations to Cory Booker. The 24-hour. I don't know if y'all heard about his 20. Y'all heard his 24-hour speech that he put out
Mm-hmm.
in the Senate. Immaculate, 25 straight hours. I want to congratulate that black man, that young black man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. 25 hours. We got video out about that too. Check out YouTube joint out too about that. It's about 40 minutes about that shit. I want to get on motherfucking a lot of things that be happening in the news while we, you know what I'm saying, be talking this shit. It's like there's a lot of black people out there like us that never shied away from the fight. I don't know. Now this person here we about to talk about might have shot a little bit, but CNN be having this motherfucker on that joint, this MAGA dude, right? I don't know if people know this person, but he's a white MAGA. His name is Scott Jennings. And he be on CNN panels, and he's the MAGA guy. So I hope everybody know who I'm talking about when I bring him up. Now, Tiffany Cross is a motherfucking political analyst, and she wrote a few books and shit. And she had a show on MSNBC. And she also is a television personality altogether. She was a strategist on campaigns too. And Democratic campaigns. Now, she was on CNN beside Scott Jennings. Now, again, I love the black ladies. And that's why I always want to point out certain situations where they pushing back. But this is a person right here that everybody knows is a MAGA fool and will make up anything for MAGA. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody just for a minute watch this debate.
World order. Yeah, absolutely. When they're looking at Greenland and say, I like it, I want to take it for mine. That is a very colonized.
I have never ever said we're going to go to Greenland and quote colonize it or steal it.
You're not a member of government. So
Oh shit, this is the wrong joke.
you're irrelevant at that point. I'm talking about the president of the United States doing
You got fired from your job.
You can agitate.
See right there. That's what I wanted to tell you about. He gonna say you got fired from your job. Do you go personal? Let's say you on live TV, and the person after you say how you feel, he turn to you and say, "That's why you got fired from your job," and use a Democratic strategist. Well, how would you? What would you do?
I feel
Not stoop down to that level. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because the first thing they're looking for the reactions. They can say, "Look how rowdy she is," or "Look how she's saying she's untamed," and things like that. That's what the reaction they want. That's why they throw shots like that. But we have to humble that up and be cool because we know that's the reaction they're looking for. So they can say, "Well, oh, she was just like a black woman, always, rampant and raging, and always arguing and always screaming." That's why. I think that's why they do that.
They kept going too.
If you want to engage in personal,
I don't, but you
what
do.
you lack in the legitimate point, you make up for in personal input.
I don't. You do.
Personal point I am making is in this new world order, we are looking at countries, whether or not they're an adversary or ally, it is being determined on what kind of deal we can get.
Really?
Shit. Now, everybody don't know Tiffany Cross got a podcast called Native Land Podcast. She got her, Angela Rye on that joint. Anybody want to check that joint out? She on that joint with her.
Yeah, they be getting it in.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really. I caught it a couple of times.
I caught it a few times. See, that's the thing about doing this shit. And you gotta try to keep up, and shit be happening so fucking fast. Then you got shit you want to check out, and then you try to put it in order. Then by the time you put it in order and shit, like you gonna look at this shit. It's like, you gotta get this shit in. Oh, now that shit old news for some new shit to jump.
Yeah, some wild shit done happen. Yeah.
God damn, the motherfucker did this now, and you be like,
just like the motherfucking the planes and shit that's dropping.
Right.
You know, planes still dropping. You know that, right?
Planes dropping right and left. I'm like, damn.
When do you get mad at that? That's not impeachment. Like, I think to me, I'm gonna ask everybody. What do you think impeachment for is used for? What would you use it for? In what situation? What reason and why?
I mean,
Number one soul brother.
the thing you're gonna get them off right now is
Not talking about Trump, just any reason to use motherfucking impeachment.
impeachment. Oh, he corrupt, abuse of power. He did some legal shit. His high crimes and misdemeanors is one of the criteria. So,
Godfather.
corrupt motherfucker.
Oh, I can't hear. I'm mute.
I said everything the soul brother Tony said, plus treason, causing fear amongst Americans. Is not being invested in our healthcare so far as the vaccines and the FCC and stuff like that. That affects us.
I forgot about this. I say, like you said, like it's to me, it's two major joints: the health and security of Americans, and then national security. If those two things are relevant to you, and you doing things that hurt us with those two things, then the economy, three big, huge things. If those three things are fucking to you, you should not be there, bro. Those things hurt Americans directly. What the economy, national security, and the health and well-being of Americans, period. If you don't give a fuck about those three things, that's the issue for me. I don't give a fuck if you're Democrat or fuck who you are. If you don't give a fuck about those things, that's the motherfucking impeachment for me. You gotta go, bro. Because those are the most important shit. If you don't give a fuck if Russia blow us up, that's a problem. I don't know if y'all think that's a problem or not. But if the air is not clean, that might be an issue, and the water is dirty, that is an issue. If our kids catching measles and all this shit, we can't, that becomes a problem. Now, before we get to whether you're not a Democrat or Republican, do that first. Like, what the fuck? If you ain't doing that, you got to go. That's an impeachment for me. Fuck that.
They gotta be careful with that shit too.
The impeachment shit?
Yeah, because you can't. I mean, even though Al Green be doing with some frequency, you can't overdo it because when he
Hey, it be warranted though. I don't know what else to do now.
But you still gotta leave something in the chamber because he gonna do something where you can actually get his ass when the motherfuckers say
shit. What else left? I mean, the national security, they in the Instagram app. What else you gotta do with that? Like our health, they don't give a fuck about the water. He don't counsel anything. Anybody that's gonna inspect the water. Anybody that just say, I'm gonna inspect the water, make sure we good, they fired. Anybody that's gonna make sure the air clean, fired. Anybody that's gonna make sure niggas ain't blowing us up, fired. Anybody that's taking care of the nuclear bomb, fired. So who's taking care of us? That's what I'm talking about. Before we get to the politic part of you want to do healthcare, whatever the fuck you want to do, let's take care of breathing first. Make sure Russia ain't blowing us up in China. Like, can we start there? I think that's where politicians should start before they get into who they are.
They need to start with them crying motherfuckers out there that voted for him. They the ones that voted for this shit, crying about it. You got what you wanted. We didn't think we were gonna do all this. We told you was gonna do all this.
I got something to say about that, but go ahead.
Yeah, I think yeah, like you said, like so far as the economy, that's the brokers. So he's like but the national security part,
wow,
is like should be the first thing on every freaking impeachment form that a Democrat can put up.
Yeah.
That should be first and foremost. Second, they should be putting articles of impeachment on for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
We
to
haven't
that.
had this many cases of measles in
Let's get to that now, man.
50 years. Probably longer than that. The last bad outbreak was what, 2000, early 2000, but it wasn't this many people. This is triple that many people.
Now, go ahead.
Yeah, he needs to be impeached immediately.
Now, first of all, measles itself is something that people gotta know about. Because Right now, you really don't pay attention to it because it's under control until we get people like this in motherfucking in our midst. Now,
That would be correct.
me personally, I voted for the black lady. So none of this shit would have happened. Let's start there. Now, whoever voted for the orange neck demon fuck, Donald jackass Trump, this is your fault. Look in the mirror. Sweat, cry, do whatever it is without your job at this point. But it's your fault. And all I want you to do is look in the mirror and redeem yourself and say, I was wrong. Everything in the motherfucking recovery is admitting that you was wrong. Don't you know that? If you admit that you was at fault, you fucked up, and your recovery will go better. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Well, this is Trump we're talking about. So
I'm talking about his voters now.
that part. Oh, you talking about the voters?
Exactly, yeah.
But they doing that now. You hear them crying.
I know, but they're not admitting they was wrong, though. That's the problem.
I was wrong about Donald Trump.
No, I ain't heard that.
regret my vote.
I heard a lot of MAGAs saying, "Oh, the terms are good. Just wait.
Yeah.
He know what he talking about." Those MAGAs are. Them the MAGAs I'm talking about. They talking crazy.
But get away from MAGA land. You hear my farm is going under. I was wrong about Trump, and I wish I never voted for that son of a bitch. And
I ain't heard them joints yet, but I would laugh like shit if I hear those joints.
We didn't think he was gonna do this much this fast. And yeah, do I regret my vote? Yeah, I was wrong and voted for Trump, and I regret my vote. I think next time I might be voting Democrat.
We want to make them say that part right there. The last part you just said is the key point. We don't want them to just say,
Just go on social media, you see.
we don't want them to say, "Oh, I was wrong." The thing we would need them to say is, "I was wrong, and I should have voted for Kamala." God damn it! And then tell me I was right for voting for Kamala, you jackass.
I think right there at that point,
Give me my props for vote for the right motherfucker first.
Yeah,
I'm not letting you just slide and come back in the fold now. I gotta chip you a little bit here.
You got to get some of that sprinkled in here and there, but if you ain't got some of it, you ain't get too much of that.
So y'all know she's trying to run for the governor of California.
No, huh?
Kamala Harris is planning on running for the governor of California.
If she's exploring.
No, what's been going on? There's a lot going on. To be honest with you, but right now, yeah, she's talking to a lot of people, and she's trying to see whether presidential. Right now, she visiting Hillary Clinton and discussing whether running for president again is a good idea, or should she do what you just said? What is she having that conversation with? None other than Rodham Clinton. And she respect Hillary, because Hillary, them two businesses do the same thing. Be honest with you.
Hillary supported.
They went up against a racist pig.
Hillary supported
the same racist pig too. So they kind of on one little group together on a planet of people. You know what I'm saying? Two females that went up against the orange demon fuck.
Yeah. But Hillary got her back off the break, so that's cool. But
the thing is, would you think Hillary tell her to run for president if she was to ask Hillary what she should do now? I think
Hillary probably would tell her, yeah, do what your heart tell you. Do what you feel. You feel like
it's gonna be she's gonna run for governor.
Yeah, but
I don't think that fucking governor shit even does her any good.
But see, part of that is this, especially with the meeting with Hillary. See,
that's important.
I look at it. I look at the big picture on that. You're going to need Clinton voters to win the next election. That's working class voters, working class Democrats, those blue dog Reagan Democrats. Those are Clinton voters. But to get to but she doesn't have those Clinton voters. I'm not talking about her. Women, she got it. She'll get it. Hillary will help her get it.
Those Clinton voters are Trumpers though now.
The right. You got to get back the motherfuckers that voted or the type of motherfuckers that voted for Bill. Can she get them back? And if she can get the Clintons out there and get Bill behind her in them regions, which Hillary should have done herself, or she might have been president. And that's working into MAGA base. And so if she can get the Clintons fully behind her, it might go a long way because she's gonna still need everybody else to fall in line. But you was talking about joint dividers, so who knows?
I don't think she needs the Clintons behind her. She needs the Obamas behind her.
No, she taking advice, getting advice.
Yeah, I'm just saying. The advice I think she should be having is between Hillary Clinton and Michelle Obama. I think Michelle Obama should be in this piece with her, talk with her, Rick Clinton, because I feel like she's gonna give a different aspect to what Hillary Clinton is gonna give. Both are gonna be positive aspects, but she gonna make her see what she can gain and what America can gain as her running for president as a female again. It's a different talk. Hillary might say, "Go with your heart." Her heart want to go president, but she's gonna subside herself and go for governor, which I think she can do governor because the presidential election 8 and 2, but she want to run 2 campaigns back to back. So I said she could be governor for 2 years and then start a campaign and start running for president. So I think that may be a better choice for her. That way, it gives her the momentum. She's already on the campaign trail. She's already doing stuff, and she's making a difference already in the government while Trump is still president. Because Newsom is not going to win. Newsom is not going to run. He's not. If he didn't run, he's not going to win.
Who?
Newsom in California.
Oh, he can forget it.
Yeah, I think he turns people off.
He forget it. He starts sucking MAGA dick. He done.
He turns them off.
Yeah, so that's why she thinks she go back to California to save California first.
But I think
save California first, then go for presidency. Because like I said, she still got time. She can get elected for the seat and then start campaigning for president, but she got to save California first. That's her thing. That's her home.
But that's why she should motherfucking come out now and just campaign now, similar to what Trump did against Biden. Trump ran against Biden when he just got elected. In fact, everybody was asking Trump, was he running? He's like, he don't know yet. So, but he was still campaigning against Biden. That's why I feel like she got 75 million people in America that voted for her. All she got to do is keep campaigning. She had the crowds that Bernie Sanders and the other dummy, these running around here trying to do. I don't even know what they're doing at this point. You got Bernie Sanders and AOC doing what? First of all, I don't know. Sure, you agree with Bernie Sanders and AOC, what they doing with the crowds and all that stuff around? I don't know what they doing. Anarchy, something.
Okay, I understand what he's doing, but his messaging is nothing. You know, you can't message something that nobody don't want to pay attention to. And Bernie Sanders be having great ideas. Bernie Sanders, he's very independent. He's very independent. But sometimes his messaging needs to be. He don't have a Democrat message. He don't have a Republican message. He don't have an independent message.
Exactly.
It's just sitting there, what he's saying.
Exactly.
But he don't have nobody to. You know, you're not backed by nobody. Nobody not telling you, yeah, Bernie Sanders, yeah, he support what he said, because your message is not. It just hitting a brick wall.
That's what No More Soul Brother says. Where he stay in the middle, where he not fault at nothing. He just beating up on everything. When nothing, he's not standing on nothing.
Bernie is gonna be done for about a year from now, because like a year from now we're gonna be at that point where motherfuckers gonna step out there to run for president. And motherfuckers that stay stupid ain't gonna have Bernie running around here jumping on issue after issue after issue when it sounds good, but when the shit goes south, Bernie ain't got no blame. Bernie just motherfucker. And what's going to happen with Bernie is this. MAGA voters are the people that voted for Trump. They wanted right-leaning, far right, not moderate right-wing policy, but far right-wing policy. Y'all want it. Y'all know what it looks. Now y'all know what it looks like. Y'all don't like it. So Bernie, as far as Trump is to the right, Bernie is that far to the left. Kamala was over there, but she had to bring it back some to run for president because there was no way in hell that was happening. But Bernie and AOC either gonna have to come back towards the middle a little bit, or they're gonna be left out there, because just as the far right ain't gonna get it in 2028, the far left ain't gonna get it. You're gonna have to come back to what basically Democrats stood on for 50-some years and shit. That's what you're gonna have to be.
Hold on, man. Real quick. I think you should do a show on Israel and the American relationship. I said that for a reason. Do some research on that. The American and Israel relationship. Pay attention to that. And then when you pay attention to it, look at all the presidents, especially Trump and also Biden. Every time they're on Air Force One, it's just.
Hold on, say it again. Hold up. Your internet broke up. Say it again. Start over. Unmute. You say it again. Oh, you hear me? Unmute. Your connection messed up.
Hello?
You hear me? Your connection messed up. Say it again.
Oh, I think you should do a podcast series show on the American-Israel relationship with presidents. When you see that, I think it's going to open your eyes to what's going on today. Even the wars that's going on today. Just think about it. He came out today and says any school student or anybody in the United States that criticizes Israel will not receive a citizenship. He said that today.
That's good.
I said that today. So I want y'all to investigate the Israel and American relationship. And you're going to be shocking what you see.
And we got motherfucking OnlyFans Jay in the house. What's going on, player? You got unmuted. What's up with you? I don't know if you've been following what we were talking about. We were talking about a few things here. What you follow?
Say that again.
Which part you follow? When you came in, where we at? Turn the volume down when you enjoy. Now, we talk about a few things. Al Green want to impeach president. How you feel about that?
Shit, a lot of people want to impeach the president. That don't mean that's gonna happen. You gotta remember, you have a felon that took presidency.
Wait, what?
You said Al Green want to impeach the president.
Yeah.
It's a thin line between love and happiness. That ain't it.
So let me ask you this. To me, give me your two top reasons why you feel like the orange fuck demon Trump should be impeached.
There's a lot of reasons. I can give you 34. I can give you 34 and 91 reasons, but that don't mean that it's going to happen. This is actually a president that they actually want. They don't want a president that, is quiet or laid back, or filled with class, they think that this man right here is filled with class, and he ain't nothing but he ain't shit.
We will make America great again.
Italy, recently wanted the Statue of Liberty back because how this country is based off of. A lot of countries around here is laughing at this motherfucker because they're laughing at this country, rather, and him, because the shit that he doing.
Yeah.
Like, he using the American tax dollars as fucking his playground. I don't even want to file taxes this year because that shit, I know that shit gonna go to the billionaires. That's how bad this shit is.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm about to file extension.
That's corrupt fees for you right there, yeah.
Huh?
Corrupt fees gonna take your motherfucking money.
That's why the dismantling is happening. They want to dismantle this and dismantle that because anybody that file your taxes, shit going straight to the billionaires. I seen this. We seen this coming from a mile of fucking way.
Oh, did you vote for Trump? You was a MAGA supporter, wasn't you?
I ain't vote for that red, that orange motherfucker. I ain't vote for that. I never vote for that Florida orange juice man.
Hey, we've been trying to get that black MAGA back on here. He refused to come on here, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's stupid. You got farmers out there. That's like, all right, I voted for him, but what the fuck is happening to me? Look at my shit. I can't get this. I can't get that. I can't do this. I can't do that. Shit going up. You gotta pay for fucking bottles and labels. You gotta pay for supplies. Like
that right there is
tariffs.
Tariffs
is not only increasing your groceries, the labels they got put on this shit, the packaging, the motherfucking foam that you put your fucking steak in. That motherfucker costs. All that shit costs.
That's why I said at the beginning of this shit that everybody got to hold on to their money because things about to go left. and we don't have a motherfucking roller coaster. Everybody done fell off the roller coaster. There's no seatbelts or nothing. We slinging on this bitch.
If you married, you might as well persuade your wife to go sell some pussy. At this point,
we talking about fucking eggs, $20. Like, nigga,
man.
Fuck the eggs Benedict at your point. No more eggs Benedict.
and you know what's so fucked up?
Egg sandwiches. Fuck that.
Eggs go in almost everything because you gotta make bread. You gotta put eggs in bread.
Please. You don't have to tell me that. You talking
about put eggs in bread. You gotta put eggs in this. You gotta put eggs in that. Eggs is in a lot of food.
Oodles and noodles.
First of all, nigga.
Exactly.
First of all, before I picked up an ounce of Coke, I had to suffer through eating egg salad sandwiches for a few weeks. Hey, said egg salad sandwiches, anything with eggs in it, we cooked that boiled eggs, whatever, and some bread and mayonnaise, nigga, to survive on this bitch. That got me off the motherfucking porch and out in the streets ASAP.
I'm sorry to say
that. And no water and no shitting in the bathroom will help you too. To get the fuck out there. Go ahead, Jay.
I'm sorry to say, I think we re-entered the worst. I think we re-entered the Reagan era, but times 10.
Man, y'all want to see that type of shit.
Actually, it's a lot worse. Like,
I'm about to say, that's why I said times 10. We entered the Reagan era times 10.
I don't think people want to see that stuff.
I think
politically wise, policy wise, this time is worse than Reagan era because these motherfuckers doing shit straight to the extreme. These motherfuckers is snatching people out off the street, throwing them out the country. You ain't throwing them in jail, you throwing them out the fucking country.
All right, hold on. I forgot about that too.
Oh, get to that point. it's some people that has been documented regularly has been kicked out this country, and then they put a label on them that they are criminals. Have y'all heard about that?
Yeah, I'm about to get to that. So
Yeah.
that right there is what I want a mag on here for, because I want to understand what you thought they was talking about, Dan. You know what I'm saying? He's a crook. So therefore, to him, he didn't see his numbers. We haven't seen a mass deportation yet. He been in how long?
3 months.
We haven't seen this thing he said was going to be the biggest thing that you've ever seen in your life. So therefore, he got to make numbers up. He got to take people that don't count, people that ain't supposed to be taking no damn way, to add to the fucking numbers. He's a bitch.
And you got people, and you got news joints like Fox News, dumbass, that will erase the ticker about the stocks crashing.
I saw that.
To lie to the people.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you why they do that, bro.
They take these numbers and they lie to the people.
Funniest shit. I'm gonna tell you, people that watch Fox, bro. It's funny because they do that because when they talking up on the shit. They saying it's good, but behind them, the shit is crashing. So it's hard for them to do the talking shit when they got that up on the screen. The shit crashing behind them. It's the whole time they tell you, "Oh, Trump got this," and all this shit.
These fools that this shit doing good. You know, these motherfucking people that look at us believe anything. I'm trying to tell them this shit doing good. You got 3 big ass arms behind you pulling down.
Take that shit off of there.
Not the only they big ass arrows, they big ass red arrows. Like
yeah, and the whole time they talking like that ain't happening and shit. That's not happening. If you just listen to them, that ain't happening.
The deportation numbers, that's not happening.
No bullshit.
And then they like
this ain't happening. That ain't happening.
Yeah, deportation.
Where's the fraud, waste, and abuse at? I still haven't seen nothing yet. No numbers. Where the fraud, waste, and abuse at?
It's so much unnecessary shit that's happening there. The deportation joints is crazy. Where you just snatch anybody and take them some fucking way and just leave.
Then tell them motherfucker, I mean, it's fucked up. You got caught up in it.
Just because I'm Spanish? Just because I look,
still ain't coming back.
Like, what are we doing?
It got to that point where if you just Spanish and they see you, they're going
like what?
Yeah.
First of all, man, I got Spanish in my family.
Yeah,
so some of this stuff hit me like, you know what I'm saying, like direct. Like, nigga, you can't just grab anybody just because they Spanish. Oh man, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, yeah, my kid's mother is from Salvador.
Go ahead.
My kid's mother's from El Salvador. That's where my kid's mother is from. So any given time they just walk around the corner, just snatch her off American streets and send her to El Salvador.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what are you doing? You just can't do that.
What you mean can't? They
I thought you was getting rid of everybody in the country that was illegal and criminals. Did you stop it yet? Did we stop the criminals yet?
but in all honestly,
straight to the motherfucker. Anybody working at McDonald's at this point, like, what the fuck is he doing?
In all honesty, they think that all Spanish people are criminals anyway.
That's what we need to get to. We need to get to. They don't care if you work.
They're stereotyping stereotyping the culture.
Thank you. To them, they don't give a fuck if you work. You think you good because you go to church. They don't give a fuck. You're Mexican. That's it. You're black. That's it. How much time you go to church? I don't care. You're black, so you're bad. You just fucked up. Period.
Black, you Spanish, you bad. But Trump has a personal pastor who recently got into some shit about touching boys in the joint, but they ain't gonna put that out there. No. They're not gonna put shit like that out there.
Hold on. Wait, what?
Yeah.
He has a pastor. He is a personal pastor that had like a month ago. He had a shit with touching boys.
Damn. But one thing about that, he backed
they don't say shit about that. They ain't gonna put that on the news.
But he backed a lot of candidates that did that any fucking way.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So you
They
already
ain't gonna
know.
put that on the news though.
His whole cabinet has been involved with.
Yeah, let's forget about the cabinet.
Sexual minors. His whole cabinet. You know what I'm saying?
He got one cabinet member that 10 times did he. So,
And not to mention, they motherfucking asses on the Epstein list anyway. But they'd rather they'd rather put.
He said it funny, but I got it.
But they'd rather put John F. K. business.
He said he releasing those lists, right? Huh? No, he said he releasing the Kennedy files. Yeah. Like who asking for the Kennedy files?
And the lies they about to put out on MLK.
Yes. All right, listen up. Okay, the files. Why he's putting the files out? Because the assassination was done by follow the Israel-American relationship.
Files.
Follow the. I told you, do a Israel and American relationship. Kennedy was inspecting Israel's bombs, and making bombs and stuff over in Israel. He was trying to take away the nuclear power over there in Israel. He was. What happened was, if you watch the speech he made at the Senate, and with Lyndon Johnson in the background, he's like, "Why is he saying this stuff?" You see Lyndon Johnson taking every word he says. It's like Israel wants war. Now he said the other day, if Iran don't talk about the nuclear, come up with a nuclear plan, Israel going to take the lead on that. Why? Because Netanyahu was in his ear. Netanyahu want Iran out of the equation. Period. So he said Iran is going to take that. Israel is going to be the lead on Iran.
So it says on CBS News that the Trump administration plans to release the new documents of former Senator Robert F. Kennedy, 1968 assassination in the coming days. Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi fucking Gabbard. Shit, I forgot that bitch was over there. Bringing in fresh attention to a killing that has drawn public scrutiny for decades. It's not clear what, if any, new information will emerge from the release, but the disclosure have drawn the backing of the president and his health human secretary. Don't forget, his health and human secretary is motherfucking RFK Jr. fucking nephew.
The one that's in there now.
Yeah.
That's his father. That's his son.
That's his father.
That's
Robert F.
Wait, y'all sure?
Yeah.
No, that's his
brother's. That's his brother's son, right?
No, John is the president. Robert is the brother. Robert was running for the Senate in California when he was assassinated. He's about to run for president when he is assassinated. He's running for president. He's starting his campaign to run for president.
Yeah, Robert. This Robert's son, right?
That's Robert's son. Robert.
That's his brother.
No, that's his son.
That's his son.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Robert F. Kennedy Sr. Robert F. Kennedy Sr. is John F. Kennedy's brother.
Which is the president. That was the former president.
Yeah.
The attorney general is his father. The president is his uncle.
Yeah. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. right now.
It says the human secretary, service secretary is the slain political son of Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Ted, you talking about Ted?
Bro, no, not Ted.
You was thinking about Ted.
You telling me he is in his cabinet? He about to release the shit that my father was killed? Like, what are we doing? Y'all think that's relevant?
Okay. I
want that motherfucking MLK thing out. I want that. Let's see that. Who the fuck killed my nigga? Let's see.
No, I don't want to see that because that's lies. They're gonna sprinkle in that shit.
Oh yeah. These fucks gonna fuck it up. Yeah.
What they gonna do? They gonna say that he had an orgy with wives that was married and shit like that.
I ain't even think of that.
What they gonna release is the shit that Hoover got.
They gonna add some bullshit probably.
Yeah, they gonna sprinkle some bullshit on it.
Okay,
I ain't think of that.
Okay, I'm not a fan.
Damn, I ain't think of that.
I'm not a fan of Candace Owens. I'm really not. But I live and listen to her show. I listen to everything she been saying.
Oh my God.
Young, Israel, tell you this. I tell you what. It's she says like this. Why is Robert F. Kennedy so quiet? Why is Robert F. Kennedy being so quiet when he knows Israel killed his uncle and his father? He knows Israel killed his uncle and his father, and he's totally silent on it.
Allegedly.
Answer that question.
But then you got the dude that killed him up at St. Elizabeth until like what? 15
They let him
years
out.
ago?
They let him go, right?
Yeah, about 15 years ago.
He been out.
Oh, that's not the dude that shot. Changed up, no.
He out.
That was the motherfucker that shot Hinckley, the motherfucker that shot Reagan. He out.
He been out. That been out.
The motherfucker that shot Kennedy dead.
But they let him out before he died.
No,
he died at the police station like that day. He got shot. Somebody shot him. Ruby shot him. What's his fucking?
You talking about JFK?
Sirhan shot RFK.
Yeah.
I know who assassinated him. Is it James L. Ray?
James L. Ray killed Martin Luther King.
Okay, that's King, and the motherfucker that killed Kennedy. He got 3 names too.
Yeah, RFK Kennedy was shot fatally wounded by Sirhan in the Ambassador Hotel kitchen in Los Angeles, California.
Correct.
Oh shit!
But the thing is, her Sirhan was a Palestinian. He was a Palestinian.
But you gotta remember, this is just after he won the Democratic presidential primary. He just had the speech, and then 24-year-old Palestinian immigrant carried out an attack on the anniversary of 1967 Arab-Israel war. Kennedy died the following day.
See, every time somebody's assassinated, Israel's name is always in it. Israel took Kennedy from us.
But Sirhan is a motherfucking Palestinian immigrant.
Mm-hmm.
Because
think about it.
He did it because of the 1967 Arab-Israel war.
Exactly.
But Kennedy had nothing to do with that, wasn't it?
No,
they used him for the symbol, though.
The thing is that they didn't want him to follow in John F. Kennedy's footsteps, because John F. Kennedy was getting ready to erase all the taxes and stuff. You know who invented taxes on the American people? Jews, Israel. Guess who get most of our tax money every year? President Bush said every year we get them $40 million every year, at a minimum. $40 million. $40 million. That's all our tax money goes to Israel. Jews started the tax fund. Jews did this.
Our tax money going to billionaires now.
Best believe that.
And we already paying for their products. What fucking more money do you want?
All right, so hold on. So let me ask y'all this, right? All right, let me ask y'all this. You got Israel in the Gaza Strip and all that. So what are y'all saying is right or wrong? Should America go over there in the Gaza Strip and stop Israel from doing that? Or should America still be partners with Israel and help them prosper and live amongst the Middle East?
Okay. I believe.
See, that's the key question.
See, I believe like this. Right now, Israel wants to annihilate. They want to annihilate the Palestinians. They want to get them off the face of the planet. They don't want one of them living. They want to own all that land. Right now,
exactly.
We're talking about real estate. You know, everything that the president talks about is real estate. He want to take the real estate over in Ireland or whatever that is. He want
to make hotels. Yeah.
Yeah, he want to take Panama Canal. They just have, we should take the Gaza Strip. We're gonna make it lavish. It's about land for them.
He want to take over Greenland too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Denmark. If I said Denmark, if I meant Greenland and Denmark, so it's about land in them. The more land, the more power you have. That's what it's about right now. Israel is the lead of this. Why? Because they sit alone back there with no support from no allies in that region. If they had no support from allies in that region, why are we the only ones supporting them? Most of the rich people in this country are Jews. They are Zionists. They are big bankers. They're all Jews. Look at them. The three most richest Jews run the fucking government.
No more sober.
Well, for that and many other reasons, the United States ain't never going to abandon Israel.
Yeah.
Trump already put it out there that he wants to turn Gaza into a resort.
He already said that, yeah.
So just like what they're going to do with Greenland and all this other shit, it's about making money and big business to them. It ain't about what's good for the people anyway. So
it's never about that.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. But I don't know. I mean, you would think you want the motherfucking people to tell Netanyahu, look, cut that shit out. You can cut that shit out now. We do work with y'all. We ain't sending you shit, but basic shit, and you gonna have to make it work. We'll do the bare minimum in this deal. But they won't even do that much. They let Netanyahu do what the fuck you want to do. It's ethnic cleansing. You're gonna get all them people that ain't that he don't want there and he don't like, he get them the fuck out. He doing it his way with bombs, and Trump doing it his way with motherfuckers in unmarked vans jumping out, ICE agents in unmarked vans jumping out with masks on, smacking people about the street, sending them to El Salvador. So both of them, on the real, both of them is practicing ethnic cleansing.
Yeah.
Been doing that
with the Gazans and Trump with the Latinos right now. It's ethnic cleansing.
Exactly. At this point, any Hispanic person out there, that's why we always been asking for any motherfucking Hispanic maggots out there, come on this podcast, because all the doors are open. If you black, these two people are like, what are you fucking doing? If you black, you trying to ignore the racism? If you Hispanic, you trying to ignore the disrespectfulness and what they doing to your family members? Like, what are we doing here?
It's not
Common sense is not so common no more.
Yeah. It's not even about what they're doing to your family. It's what they're doing to the people from your country. Everybody in every country has some bad apples. Every country, we have a lot of. But it's about why you do this to my people. We got to come together as people. Like they said on CNN the other day, if the terrorists get any worse, China will win this terrorist war. They've been preparing for this for a long time now. They don't keep it happening because they already have because the United States are already owed them money. Y'all owe me. So right now, y'all pay me this debt. They're gonna cut off everything from y'all. You're gonna be isolated. And once they do that, they're gonna start bringing all these partners. As a matter of fact, they trying to put in their school systems as of this year, all kids starting from 6th grade will learn AI.
Well, I'm gonna say
starting at 6th grade.
And this was gonna piss them off.
That's why we need a public education.
See, this was gonna hit them. This was gonna hit a lot of the people to tariffs and what tariffs do to the economy and do the prices and do to the consumer. See, the prices on Temu is going up thanks to these tariffs. Because like
Temu real?
Temu and Shein.
Oh shit! I could have been getting shit off it. I thought that shit was some fake shit. Bro, I didn't want to get. I thought that shit was some bullshit that pops up when you're enjoying. Oh shit! You can order that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit cheap.
Bro, I thought that was scamming or some bullshit.
No,
I never thought of that as some joint you can actually order something on, bro.
Hey, Rabbit.
You got some over there?
Yeah. The ice
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I ordered my ice bags and shit from them.
Bro, all this time I thought this some side old bullshit that just pops up.
Hey, Rabbit.
I never thought it was a thing you could order for real.
Rabbit. It's like a side Amazon. Amazon do the same shit. They get
I didn't know
factory direct shit from China.
Yeah.
They get for a cheaper price, so you don't have to pay the middleman in America. Because America go jack the price up, so you get it straight direct.
Yeah.
I'm on the motherfucking bus one night. One night I'm riding. I forgot what.
Bro, I can get some shit out of there from a shop. I didn't know that was real.
I'm on the bus. So this chick was on there with her mother talking about a mother or aunt or somebody talking about, man. Yeah, I just ordered $400 worth of stuff from Temu. And I can't wait to buy Temu. Yeah, I spent $400 at Temu. And I'm sitting there looking at her like, what the fuck you buy? One of everything? That's how cheap that shit is.
Yeah, you have a lot of shit, bro.
I'm gonna go on that joint tonight.
And you get an option to pay like Afterpay, Affirm, or whatever.
Nah, I be seeing that shit, but I never thought it was real.
Yeah, that shit real.
That's fucked up. I could have got some shit off of there, bro.
You could do like installment payments on the shit that you get. Yeah. That's why she bought $400 worth of shit. She ain't paying out. She just gotta pay $100 every 2 weeks.
Damn! I'm about to get on. I thought they were gonna steal your money or something, some scam thing or some fake shit. I just ain't think it was real.
It's a side Amazon joint. It's something like that.
So you saying that's gonna go up there?
Prices went up.
Fuck yeah!
Already?
Everything that you get off of Temu comes out of China.
I'm talking about, did they jack them up yet?
Yeah. No, I ain't been on Temu.
Oh.
But I don't know. So far,
they did jack the fees up.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
I need to jump on that joint before the tariffs hit. Like, what the fuck?
It's already hitting. It's at 145% right now.
You gonna know when Temu prices get up, because them bras that be shopping on Temu getting all that, get a whole lot.
I be on Amazon a lot. I could tell if something go jack up though.
Like, hey, high shit, man, high.
I noticed, bro, some of the stuff I be ordering, it be Spanish words on the joint. I'm like, damn, I don't pay no attention. I just throw in track. Yeah. Like, you never think of it. Like, just actually came from China. You don't think of that shit.
Temu, Sheen is another one.
Oh yeah, that one.
And that's the shit right there. When he do tariffs, that's what he taxing. There, that right there is the shit you get like that. Yeah.
So it's gonna cost.
They taxing all the cheap shit for real.
Yeah, they're making real price.
They want their hand in it too.
Yeah,
the orange neck demon. Yeah. Y'all gotta forget Biden was in there. He wasn't doing it. Y'all gotta remember that. Appreciate everybody, man, that tuned in to us tonight, man. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got us at what? Almost 400 subs for sure. We trying to get to 500 subs. This is our 3-year anniversary, you know what I'm saying, though. So we appreciate everybody to take the time out. Appreciate everybody leaving the messages and all that good stuff. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. Everybody that subbed the last few weeks, appreciate y'all. Get us to 500, man. We had 364. Get us up to that thing. We strictly politics. From the hood, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different atmosphere when you come on this bitch. But MAGAs, if you're out there, holler at your boys. The back door open, side door open, windows open at all times. You know what I'm saying, dog? Jay, you got something to say when you get out of here?
Y'all need to go and get a mental evaluation if you think Trump is still doing something for you.
Godfather, you got something to get out of here?
At this point, you need to go seek some help. You need to go find a therapist.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think we at that point too. Godfather?
Yeah, I got 3 things real quick. If y'all don't follow Black Billionaires on X, follow them. They put out good information. Like Texas just put in a law 2 days ago that as soon as a female is conceived, men start paying child support. The minute of conception. Yeah, they just passed the law 2 days ago.
Also, hey, I want motherfucker child support reform. The next motherfucker run for child support reform, I'm with you.
also, Louis Vuitton is having issues staffing their factory in Texas because nobody want to get paid $17 an hour.
Fuck Louis Vuitton, bitch asses.
Yep.
Motherfucker. We got a lot to say about Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and we're going to talk about those people on the next podcast too. I'm glad you brought that up because we're going to start bringing up most of the white companies that we grew up on that we never was thinking of racist pigs before, like Gucci, shit that we made famous. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get on some of that shit. I know you know what we talking about, Jay.
Yeah, did y'all know that Prada bought Versace?
Yeah, for $1.4 billion.
Look at that bullshit.
Yep.
They did it like 3 days ago.
Appreciate everybody, man, to take your time out. And let's not forget, y'all always sleep on Michael Air Jordan, right? But I walked past Foot Locker this morning. It's like 200 motherfuckers in front of that fucking store looking for some Jordans. I never seen nobody do that with anybody else's clothing. Not even Louis Vuitton, not Gucci, not who else a white motherfucker? Him too. Those white motherfuckers. None of them can make you stand in front of Foot Locker and wait for hours.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.